Alright, so welcome to the Sly 2 bonus video. Yeah, this is going to be the final video I'm doing for Sly 2. Now, there's not exactly any gameplay in this video because, again, I beat the game last video, so there's really no point in me, like, playing gameplay. But what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be watching the bonus videos for Sly 2. Now, if you remember from the last Sly 2 video I uploaded last night, out of the 5 Sly 2 videos, only one is, viewable on the Sly collection because the other 4, for some reason, just don't work. I have no idea why, but only the first one works. So, yeah, as you can hear, I'm about to load up. I loaded up the game, about to reach the title screen for Sly 2, and yeah, I'm gonna be watching the first bonus video on from the disc itself, and then the others we're gonna be watching from a YouTube video, which I will link in the description. But anyway, yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so now we gotta wait for this, which and there we go. That police badge comes up, and yeah. I like the music. I like that they used the Sly 1 art style for this bonus video. If you remember how the animated cutscenes looked from Sly 1, you could tell they used the art style from Sly 1 for this one, which is pretty neat. Oh, let me get more of the TV. Sorry about that. Yeah, again, you can tell it's the Sly 1 art style, which is really neat, actually. It's actually a nice callback. This is a really nice touch. I like that. I'm also thinking about speedrunning Sly 1 as well on my Cine Speedruns channel. Thinking about it. But yeah, that's it for that first bonus video. There's a bonus video, episode 8 as well. Yeah, it's still my 100% file. Oh yeah, I forgot. The bonus video for episode 8 is the credits. For some, I mean, it makes sense, but still. Ugh. Yeah, the bonus videos for the other bonus videos don't work, so yeah, we're essentially... But you know what, this is technically like a quote unquote bonus scene for the game. So yeah. Like, Dimitri's theme is stuck in my fucking head. Like, it really is. I mean, it's catchy. John Bassan fucking froze. Oh, my controller's dying. I went through the entirety of Sly 1 and Sly 2 on one battery charge. For this controller. Yeah, of course, Arpeggio and Neela are dead, so... yeah, we don't get anything from them. Gotta get the charger out from under everything. Thought I could charge it up. Go outside. I love that. But yeah, I'm gonna go episode 7 because the bonus videos are episodes 1, 3, 5, and 7. And 8, of course, but... yeah, see, the others don't work. So, yeah, it's doing this because the controller's, like, disconnecting. It does that because, again, PS3 controller. Not like a PS4 controller, but anyways... let's get right to the other bonus videos. Alright, so here we are. Obviously, I skipped ahead to where the highest cartoon ends because that was the bonus video for episode 1 and we saw that. But the next one, if I remember correctly, is the Lala bonus video in episode 3. And I looked up who Lala was and who she was in the upcoming bonus video. And yeah, I've got it right here. The Lala commercial was a television advertisement for the then upcoming Sly 2 Band of Thieves. It aired on MTV in early 2004 and starred Lala Anthony, who is going to be part of the next bonus video, who at the time was a video jockey on the channel's programs Total Request Live and Sucker Free, which I have never heard of until now. And which is crazy because when I was a kid, I watched like stuff like Pimp My Ride, MTV Cribs, stuff like that back in the early 2000s. Like, I grew up watching that stuff. But those two shows right there, I've never heard of. And hearing the way she talked when I first saw this bonus video was like, she got me thinking, she sounds like someone who was on like MTV, on those old MTV shows in the early 2000s. My suspicions were correct. So, without further ado, let's get to this next one. Yeah, see, episode 3.
Yo, check it out, it's me, Lala, chasing down PS2 Sly Cooper. Sly and his...
yeah, like I said, she sounds like someone who was on MTV back in the early 2000s. Because this is how MTV stars talking on shows in the early 2000s.
Who are back and they're bringing down the house with the biggest heist ever.
Bringing down the house.
Slow it down.
That is so early
please,
2000s.
I dig rappers, not raccoons. You guys at home, keep it right here to see who's at number 1.
Again, early 2000s MTV lingo right there. I feel old hearing all that. Hearing all that, I feel old. Because it makes you remember. God damn, I watched those shows. I watched early 2000s MTV shows all the time. I actually miss early 2000s MTV shows. And Pimp My Ride especially, because Ghost Ride the Whip and all that shit. Good times. Really good times. And this is a TV commercial coming up, I'm pretty sure. if I remember correctly.
So, Bally, what's the job?
Well, Clockwork's parts have been...
And here's the crazy thing. There are 2 other ones like 2 or 3 other commercials like this for the game that had the actual character models from the games themselves. Well, higher detailed ones, I should say. The cast do the voices, and Sly and the gang kind of breaks the fourth wall, talking about you, the viewer, helping them with the game in the game. Like, it's pretty cool. We need more commercials like this these days. We really do, because all we really get is like cinematic, like looking game trailers, gameplay, stuff like that. We need more commercials like this these days. These kinds of commercials were the best, honestly. They really were.
And we are the prime suspects on Inspector Fox's list.
She's really quite lovely when she's angry.
Sly, we've got to clear our name.
Oh, sorry.
You can tell us obviously heavy.
got you covered.
This is our biggest job yet, so we really have to work together. But the whole job is blown if we don't have someone at the controls.
So, are you in?
Rated E for everyone.
Yeah, we don't get commercials like that. We really need more like that these days. They don't make these commercials and everything like they used to, which sucks because commercials like this had a lot of charm back in the day. Like, if you remember the God of War commercials, the fucking Pokemon game commercials, you know, like from the DS era, stuff like that, DS, Game Boy Advance. God damn, I feel old. Like, the commercials like this had a lot of charm to them. And we don't get these anymore, so it's like, what the fuck happened? Like, I understand, like, times have changed. People expect, like, gameplay or cinematic looking ones. But commercials like this had a lot of personality, like, it made you, like, know how the characters acted and everything in the game. So it's like, again, a lot of personality to these commercials, and it's just, we need more commercials like these. We really do. And now we get behind the scenes video, which I actually really like. I like things
Sly
like this.
Cooper is cunning, cool. He's... Am I supposed to look in the camera at you?
Kevin Miller himself, the voice of Sly Cooper.
Well, Sly Cooper is a thief, and he's a different type of thief. He's cool, he's tough, but he's got to be lovable at the same time. And he's also a really good-looking guy, and he has a sexy voice.
It's the voice of Sly himself, which I find really funny. Like, I'm not sure, but that might actually be his.
We came up with
voice.
a one-sentence description that really has guided the development of the product. And the one sentence was, Sly and the
I couldn't
gang
tell you if that
work
was
together
that's
to pull
Kevin
off
Miller's
a
actual
string
voice.
of big heists.
When I say heist, I mean like classic
was, like,
Hollywood heist film kind of heist, where the last third of the film was all
Oh, yeah,
about
I
this
love
big,
watching,
spectacular,
like,
elaborate crime
unlockable
involving
videos
many
like this, no
thieves
matter
working
the
together
game.
to do something huge.
Like, the original Destroy All Humans had stuff like this.
So sorry about this.
Oh my god. I fucking hate
We're here to
ads.
save the life of our friend. That is all.
We knew we wanted to do something a little different than the first Sly. We
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
can't really stop
broaden
that.
some of the gameplay elements, broaden the environments, have more
Sorry,
characters in the game. You actually use all the different characters' skills in different ways and different combos, and it really makes for a really fun experience.
There's a backstabbing. There's a betrayal. There's a jailbreak.
There it is. Episode 4.
Beefiness is different things to different people. For some people, it's being sneaky. For some people, it's being agile. We want
Hold on,
Sly,
I'll be
the
back. I'm
thief,
gonna get
to
rid of
really
this.
encompass.
That's so fucking stupid, dude. Alright, so I'm back and I got it fixed. It was I hate the ads that pop
It
up.
really makes
and
for
just
a really
fucking
fun experience.
fuck
There's
this.
backstabbing. There's a betrayal. There's a
I
jailbreak.
really hate it.
Thiefiness is different things to different people. For some people, it's being sneaky. For some people, it's being agile. We want Sly the Thief to really encompass
the
all of
best
these
thing
things.
about videos
It
like
is
this
really
right
fun
here
and really
is you
thiefy
get
to be
you
on
get
the
to
top of the roof,
see
scaling
the people
across the
who
level,
worked on the
running
game,
across
get to see
wires,
how
looking
they worked
down
on it,
at
talk
guards
about
looking for you.
process and stuff like that.
I think
which
we
is
all would
really
love
cool.
to be able to do the things Sly does.
A
Just
lot
to
of
be able
games these days
to
don't do
jump
that.
from rooftop to rooftop, land like a cat on top of a wire and scamper down it. If I did that, I'd break an ankle.
Seeing something like this honestly feels really special.
Two things that we try to keep in mind when we start any drawing of
Yeah,
Sly is
like
number
I
one would
said,
be
you get to
definitely
see
the
the process
silhouette,
of
creating a
everything.
strong
Like, they have
silhouette,
to,
which
of
is
course,
especially
draw the
important in
characters,
animation.
movements, all that
And number
stuff,
two
and then they
is
got
motion. He's always kind of forward moving
put
low to
it
the
in a
ground
computer program,
and try to get a lot of
model it,
motion
all
and
that stuff.
usually just start
And
off with a
like,
couple of lines
animate it
and let that be sort of his overall arcing motion. It'll be like his spine and his supporting leg, and off of that just sort of compose where his details are going to be.
See, look
I
at
haven't
that, that's
stolen
so cool.
anything yet.
Sly is the
Bring footage,
charismatic leader
some
of
footage
the
from
Band
the
of
game
Thieves.
that
He's got
cuts
that
himself.
moxie, he's got that skill
Also
under
something that
pressure
they don't
that
do
makes him
anymore.
special.
Sly Cooper is deeply involved with two ladies, Inspector Carmelita Fox and Constable Neela. He's
Yeah.
kind of flirty with both of them,
Why don't you and I go out on the town?
and their relationship is actually
Until, you
one of
know,
the major
the end of
narrative
episode
threads
three,
for the
then
whole
it's just
game.
fun.
We're on for that date in Bollywood. Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always
You
return
never
to the
get
scene of
anything
the
like
crime.
this anymore.
Security
If you do, you have to. It's not in game.
Presto, all
It's not
Bentley is the brain of the organization,
You have to
the guy
go
with the
on
gadgets. He's just really fun.
People have said that I resemble the character that I did the voice for, Bentley, and I
He does.
guess I can see that. I mean,
A little
I am
bit, at least.
mostly human,
His voice,
but there's a little part of me.
his
that
voice is also
eternal.
a little different from it.
Any good heist needs someone who's
Everyone's
gonna work the bombs, and clearly that's Bentley.
Not making fun of the guy.
Now head back to the safe house with those pictures and let's get a plan together.
Bentley really looks like Bentley, and Murray kind of looks like Murray, and they act like it. If people say that Bentley's the brains, Murray is definitely the brawn.
Yeah.
He's all about freedom, you know?
Thanks,
just
Lost
let it
Word.
go. Yeah, baby! Let it all hang out!
Murray is like big and
You don't get anything
a
like
brawler. It's kind of the muscle of the crew.
Murray can lift these guys up above his head and toss.
Yeah, and the best trait Murray has is while he is supposed to be like the big, strong, tough guy, like, he's a really nice guy. He absolutely is. Like, he's polite, he's friendly, all that stuff. Despite him being supposed to be the tough guy. Yeah, he is. When we get to Sly 3, you'll understand even more. But yeah, that's the best thing about Murray. Despite him being the tough guy, he's a really nice guy. It's really cool. That's his best trait.
Them into flames or into the water or off of buildings and things like that, and it's kind of all manner of slapsticky ways for them to be dispatched.
The Murray scores again!
Murray wants to do things the way Sly would do them, but it's sort of Murray's version of that, and it's a little bit oafier. He's really trying to make himself really small, too, because, of course, he's got a lot to hide.
This is a universe of pantslessness. Hence, no pants. No pants.
And the reason Murray doesn't
Yeah, I
wear
don't wear
pants is
pants.
because they don't make them that
I like to
freaking
hang out with
size.
little furry
His
animals.
husky hippo.
That's what
friend,
makes it
as he
so
called
real.
it.
They're just being themselves.
This game, we really wanted it a lot more to be about doing something rather than just going somewhere. And as a result, one of the things we really focused on this game was to really work on the AI.
Sly is able to handle different classes of enemies in the game, and it tends to be that the ones that are dangerous to him walk the streets and are patrolling and guarding the areas.
And they did
The guards are
like
just more intelligent and more sophisticated, which makes getting from point A to point B in the world both unique and interesting for every player who goes through it. No two players will have the same experience traveling through the Sly world.
When we get a level from the 3D modelers, we have a lot of communication between them during the process of when it's being built before it's handed off.
I really like videos like
basically, we
this.
have a great foundation to work with because you need a good 3D foundation to put the maps on.
For us, the environments, we really wanted to make them beautiful and interesting,
videos
never
like
more
this
important
that
than Sly.
this
Not just
that
artistically,
give me
but
to
also game-wise. They should be
understand
fun to play in. Very jungle
things like
gym.
this are
You should feel very
created
stealthy.
process.
You should feel when you're playing in these worlds. I
Which
can't
is
believe I'm getting to
something
do
you
this.
don't get these days.
You and the rest of the Claw Gang have to be stopped. Let's dance!
Here, I am King. Oh, it's toughy in this stuff.
You learn too much about the Claw Gang.
Immortality is what I seek.
Dimitri is this lounge lizard who runs a CD nightclub.
He's a master forger / counterfeiter.
Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us can work something out.
The coolest part about Dimitri is how he talks. English is his second language, and he learned all his English from watching hip-hop videos.
Have you no vision?
And it shows.
Hearing what I mean to you.
John grew up poor on the
The way
streets
he
of Calcutta.
talks.
Turned to selling illegal spices. He's come up in the world and he's basically trying to buy his way into royalty. He's just a low-level street thug in rich robes.
All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling.
The Contessa is a creepy spider, an expert in hypnosis, and works for Interpol, the police agency.
She decides to open up this rehabilitation clinic for criminals. But wait, it's
And
just
she got
a
what she
scam
deserved, too.
because it's really up front so that she can hypnotize criminals into telling her where they've hidden their loot.
You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see
I know
someone
all
like
about
her,
you
and
and the
you can
Cooper
tell,
clan.
like, yeah.
Oh.
You hear that voice. Not making fun of her appearance. I mean, not making fun of
John
her.
Dasson
Like,
was
you
a
could just tell.
prospector. He got buried in the
It's the accent that just kind of gives it away.
Available September 14th.
Again, not a bad thing.
John Dasson was a prospector. He got buried in an avalanche for 100 plus years, and he thawed out. And he's decided that he's going to push back the wilderness.
He loves strip mining. He loves clear cutting of trees. He's just a product of his time. He just happens to be living 100 years later. So his entire mission in life is to tame the West.
As my father said, the only good fish is an eaten fish.
Arpeggio is a small flightless bird, and because he can't fly, he's completely enthralled with all the flying machines of Da Vinci.
Guy.
When I was playing the parrot, I was kind of like, oh, they'll love it when I come walking in. Hi, I'm the parrot.
Yeah,
6'4"
the band
and
sometimes
very large
the
man plays a
actors
little tiny
themselves
crazy parrot.
are predictable of how they look and sound, but sometimes they are like
eternal life.
Kevin Miller. You can tell. Like, yeah.
Hello.
It's
Welcome to Sucker Punch Productions. Are you recording? No, that's awful.
I think one of the
I
real
really
big
love
strengths of
videos
Sucker
like
Punch is it's a very creative team that tends to push themselves.
What's this wire here?
That is to make sure that Nate is working.
It's always been a collaborative effort all the way through the pipeline. And the pipeline is set up like that specifically so that everybody gets their chance to inject themselves into what they're doing.
Hey, how's it going?
We've been really lucky in that we've just gotten really great people on board to do the kinds of things that we need to do, making a really great game.
Well, we're crazy.
videos like this.
Do you want any dialect or anything to make it appeal to the European gaming market? Raccoons, squirrels, turtles. Sly Cooper 2 is the finest game you'll ever play this year.
You don't get videos like this anymore. You really don't. And that's it. Then it's the credits. Well, yeah, that's it for the Sly 2 bonus video. Honestly, game, while the weakest of the trilogy, even over Sly 1, under Sly 1, surprisingly enough. Well, gameplay-wise, it's superior to Sly 1, but story-wise, it's essentially just Sly 1, just with a different gang and members as villains. So it's, but otherwise, the story is pretty much just the same. But when we get to Sly 3, Sly 3 is probably the best, and it's my absolute favorite, so it's biased there, but yeah, when we get to it, I'm going to be enjoying it a lot more, and it's the one I know the best. So yeah, you'll see less messages saying job failed and stuff like that in Sly 3 when we get to it. But yeah, thank you for watching, sticking from episode 1 of Sly 2 all the way to this bonus video. You won't be seeing any more Sly 2 on this channel, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna record the footage for Sly 3 for tomorrow, work on that later on, and while doing so, I'm gonna upload some BlazBlue footage. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching till the end. See ya in Sly 3.